that is like the biggest thing that I think a lot of people don't take into consideration, because they look around them and they see all the success and all the highlight reels and all the screenshot testimonials and all of the things, and you think everyone is getting more success than you, or things are working out for them. And it is such a fucking rabbit hole to send yourself down, because you will tell yourself that that is the reality, that everyone else around you is winning and they're not experiencing any hardship, and that is just not the fucking truth.
Welcome to Did I Stutter with Jill Perick. And yeah, I probably did, because I have a stuttering disability. But I'm also a multiple six-figure business and mindset coach who's here to help you shut down the mindfuckery of imposter syndrome, self-doubt, and playing the nice girl in your content, so you and your brand can blow the fuck up and so you can stack the motherfucking cash. I'm holding absolutely nothing back. We're talking marketing, messaging, mindset, subconscious healing, nervous system regulation, and how to do it all even with raging anxiety, ADHD, and just being a fucking human. If fuck is one of your favorite words and nothing can get in between you, your iced coffee, or the work that you're here to do, I'm your girl. Let's dive in. Hi, my loves. Oh my God, I feel like I come to fucking life when the sun is out. I really need to get the fuck out of Canada for the only purpose of escaping the weather. But I do love my country though. I do love my country, and if only we didn't have fucking 6 months of winter, but it just makes you appreciate the sun that much more, you know? And I wrote an Instagram post and I dropped it on my feed last night about contrast, because I think that there are a lot of people who need to hear the fact that their story and their past, or the shit that they fucked up, or their problems and struggles with scarcity and money and bad investments, it's all just contrast. If you just see that as contrast instead of a moral fucking failure, and thinking that it means something about you to have a bad client experience, or for something to happen in your business that didn't go to plan, or for you to have a flop launch or something along those lines, like, it's actually so good for your story. It's so good for fucking character development. It's so good for information, and it is so good for the people that are looking to fucking hire you. We can't appreciate the sun without having days of rain, which I literally just did. Like, we had days of rain all week. I literally had to have a nap multiple days this week. I think every single day this week, because the rain was just like, it was a total deluge. It was insane. Like, we've had flash flooding and all of these things because, like, we have just gotten so much rain. So everyone is now enjoying this beautiful sunny day. It's like 22 degrees. And again, like, there's a lot of beautiful things about my current life and the house that we live in. I'm so excited for the pool to open up. Me and my husband are going to fucking Italy at the end of May, so in almost a month. And I also think about the times where I was journaling under like a popcorn ceiling, and, you know, cabinets, like kitchen cabinets from like the 1970s in our shitty house rental, like not that long ago, and journaling and being like, I live in a big house with a pool and a big backyard, and I'm sitting on my deck looking out and I see like the floaties in the pool, and I just got off calls with clients. And then I was in it last summer and I was thinking to myself, holy fuck, like, this is so much juicier because of the fucking contrast. And even if you are in the contrasted situation right now, I'm sure you can find different parts of your life or a situation that is better now, and you're only able to really appreciate it because of the contrast, right? I know that you have that, and you really have to hold on to it, because even at those times when I was living under those popcorn feeling, journaling about that, like, I still was seeing a lot of success in business and having big launches and signing higher ticket clients than I ever have before, and I was able to see the contrast of that. So it's not like you're going to have this moment in time where all of a sudden everything is perfect, especially having a business where things are constantly going on. And I wanted to share something with you. I had a launch a couple of weeks ago that flopped. Like, I didn't join it. I didn't sign anyone new into Ruthless, which is my 2-week container. I had tons of interest, but ultimately I didn't sign anybody into that 2-week container. And for the longest time, like years ago, I would have never shared that. I would have never talked about it. But I think it's so important for you to see. If you are a coach, if you are growing a business, there are going to be periods in your life and things that happen that aren't going to go to plan, either in your personal life and it affects your business, or your business and it affecting your self-worth or how you see yourself. But you truly get to a point where you just move the fuck on. And that's exactly what I did, because this has happened to me before. I've had times where something didn't sell and it was higher ticket for a shorter amount of time. It was for a very specific kind of person, and that is going to happen, that people aren't going to jump at it. It also, if I'm being totally honest, like, it also was kind of a thrown together launch, and I can see where I went kind of wrong when it came to that, because all it is, and I was reminded of this over and over and over again this week, is this is all just information. It's all just data. Instead of
making it about me and my worth and spinning out about my audience and was it too high and blah, 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 blah. Like, me questioning those things, I'm never going to get the result that I want, because if I always am coming from a place of I'm not good enough or a underdeveloped self-concept, like, I'm not going to get the answer that I am looking for, because most of the time, 99% of the time, you just need to wait. And that does not bode well for people who have ADHD like me and are so fucking impatient. I'm the most impatient bitch on the planet. If I do something, I want the result now, tomorrow, like immediately. And it doesn't bode well also for the online space, because people love speed. They love quick results. They love a highlight reel. You know, we all love reading those stories of like, you know, I signed this client yesterday and she had a 100K launch today and I'm just so great. Hire me. And like, it's not that. Those stories aren't true. There's of course all this nuance associated to it, but what a lot of people and coaches don't talk about that I'm talking about now is things just sometimes take time, and sometimes you're not selling something for long enough for people to see themselves in your work. And I am absolutely somebody who's going to drop in and talk to my coach and be like, I just need the validation and I just need the reminder today that I just need to keep going. I just need to keep talking about this. And she goes, yes, you do. Here's all the reasons why, blah, 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 blah. And then I'm like, okay, great. And then I sell the same things and I talk about the same things. And that is why I am having an almost 4K cash day today from recurring clients. That is exactly why. Even as somebody who had a launch a couple of weeks ago that technically flopped, but I still ran the offer and I dropped audios in there that were fucking fire. I dropped the content prompts for the clients who are already in my world and wanted to participate in that. So they totally did. And again, though, like, it doesn't matter because I have built a robust personal brand and I have spent the time and the staying power on selling high ticket offers and creating clients that are with me for 6 months, for 12 months, for 18 months, for 2 fucking years. And I do not fucking waver even when I have things like this that happen. And these are the kinds of things that will take people out. Like, it will completely take people out of their power. It will completely take people out of like what they're here to do. But as I was saying, like, this is all just fucking information, you guys. It's all information. It's all data. It's all just an opportunity for you to pick yourself up and move on and move forward, because that is like the biggest thing that I think a lot of people don't take into consideration, because they look around them and they see all the success and all the highlight reels and all the screenshot testimonials and all of the things, and you think everyone is getting more success than you or things are working out for them. And it is such a fucking rabbit hole to send yourself down, because you will tell yourself that that is the reality, that everyone else around you is winning and they're not experiencing any hardship, and that is just not the fucking truth. Those people that are still showing up to sell, that are creating recurring revenue, that are launching new offers and doing this and doing that, they eat failure for fucking breakfast. And I truly do. It doesn't matter what has happened yesterday. I'm going to get up and I am going to sell as if nothing happened yesterday. And that is how I have built a multiple 6-figure business. That is how I have recurring revenue into 2027 and almost beyond now. That is why I have clients who have been working with me for years and clients who are signed on for years, because they know they can trust me, because they know I'm going to be here and I am going to be here regardless of the fuck ups, of the flops, and of the failures. And don't tell yourself the story that everyone else has it figured out and that like, oh, is it just me? Is it the way I'm talking about it? Blah, blah. Sometimes it is just time. And people won't tell you that because they want you to buy from them, especially business coaches who just want you to see them like succeeding. And they're like, you need to work with me, blah, 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 blah. But like, what no one is talking about is also you need to be able to give it time. And that does not mean, oh, I've been doing this for fucking years and I haven't seen results. I've invested so much and I've been showing up and selling. If you have not been selling the same offer consistently every day with power, with visibility, with confidence and conviction every single day for the last year, shut the fuck up. Because there are so many people who will say shit like, I've been doing this for so long, and they have switched their niche 500 times. They have had big gaps in them showing up. Like, they haven't shown up for weeks or months, or they've been switching their offer every which way, or their leadership is fucking off. Do not come into this space with entitlement, because this does take time. And the more you do it, the more you will see the entitlement of people thinking that they should have all of these results when they haven't put the reps in, when they haven't put the time in. And that is the fucking truth. There is time associated to everything, especially high ticket offers, but that is why I like specialize in them and why I care about it so much, because it can change your life. It can change your livelihood. I was able to leave my fucking full-time job in 2021 after really only having my first 6-figure year, my first 6 figures ever in 2020, because because of high ticket clients, because of high ticket recurring revenue. But there is a staying power associated to that. There is a power and conviction and emotional resilience that is associated to that. So I just wanted to drop this in here to show you you are not alone and that there is nothing wrong with you and your offer. There is just sometimes a time component. And of course, when you need support around like the messaging and the positioning and how you're showing up, like that is why we have coaching spaces, so you can stay in the energy and so you can look at the data and look at the information so you don't repeat the same shit over and over and over again. And that's all I'm doing. I am just taking that experience with Ruthless and being like, okay, I had a lot of interest, but I didn't have any like new conversions. How can I redo this for the next time I do this launch or do an offer similar to this, blah, 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 blah. I am not associating anything to my worthiness or people don't want to work with me or any of that. But I used to do that. I used to think it was a me thing, and that was only deterring me from just keeping the train fucking moving. I love you. I love you so much. And if you are looking to sign high ticket clients, have higher cash months, and do it with a resilient identity, with an identity of someone with so much conviction and belief in herself that you actually see the fucking value in being close to you, and you start telling these stories of the contrast, because you know that when somebody comes to work with you, they are getting all of you. When you want to be in a space that fosters that with a coach who's going to hold you to a higher standard and is actually living this shit out in real time and can lead you through it to six figures, to multiple six figures, come and work with me either in the Real Deal Mastermind or one-to-one coaching. Send me a DM at your coach Jill and let's fucking do this.